But we're now at the point with this government where transparency and accountability is virtually non-existent. We have a governing party who has been completely silenced in terms of any input or criticism by the Premier. 100% of the decisions are being made in the Premier's office, and the People's House, which is the legislature, really doesn't account for anything. That's not the way it was meant to be. That's not the way that it should be. The legislature in New Brunswick is where our legislation should be debated and passed, amended, for the good of the people. But in a majority government with a Premier like our current one, that's not happening. The legislature, for all intents and purposes, might as well shutter its doors until we have a change in government, because it serves no purpose. And there's absolutely no transparency. If you look at the last election, one of the largest municipal reform bills in this province in the last 50 years was introduced. Virtually no consultation. It was forced through, and there's still issues with it. And the big issue that remains is taxation. And conveniently, they're not going to divulge any of that until January of 2025, well after the election. That's an issue. People have a right to know. When more voices are heard, more input is had, and there's more legitimate debate, I believe that you get better legislation. So yes, I believe that minority governments are in the best interest of people. Not necessarily of the two old parties in New Brunswick who kind of like having things to themselves, but it's certainly in the best interest of people in this province.